What's up, y'all? Jason over here at Cog Hill. We got big plans for the farm. Let me show you. Peaches, since you're the project manager of the farm, I need you to show everybody what's going on and all the new big plans we got. I appreciate that. We have got some big changes coming up here on the farm. It's some stuff that we've been planning for a while and finally going to be able to get to it. What's up, JP? Oh, JP. What's up, girl? How you doing? Huh? I'm gonna give you a rundown of what we're planning on doing that's really fixing to start happening. Everybody is hungry this morning. I'm coming. I gotta talk to the Cog squad. Let's go. All right, ladies. Oh, y'all stop all that. One big change we've already done, and that is the boys' goat pen. We gotta get some 1x4s and put up here and trim it out. But other than that, it's pretty much 95% finished. What's up, guys? Tip. Let's get these chickens fed and these geese fed. What I like to do with these, because these are our laying chickens, they're upset. Let me get them fed, I'll come back. What I do with the layers now is I leave them in here for a couple of hours before we let them out, because we do free range our birds. Now, used to, I would feed them outside this, and I know most of y'all all seen my video where I open up the gate and they just come swarming out. I don't really do that anymore because these are my layers. I want them to stay in there in the morning for a couple hours so they can lay their eggs. If I let them out early in the morning and let them free range, then they may lay their egg in a spot where I didn't want them to lay the egg. Plus, also, the Muscovies would go in there, the geese would go in there, and they would gorge all the feed if I left this open, and then the chickens wouldn't get the nutrients from the feed. So I feed those guys in a separate area, and that just satisfies everybody. And then in a couple of hours, I open this up, and then they can come out and free range where they want to. Whoa! Now, here's some of the big things that we're having done. We're gonna move this chicken coop. We're gonna move it to a totally different location. We got the tree here, we got a huge tree right behind it. We're having both these trees removed along with some other trees, and I'll get into that in a second. But we're gonna have these trees removed, and then we're gonna tear down this coop. Now, why would we do that? That's a perfectly good coop. Well, it is, but it's kind of served its purpose. We've kind of outgrown this coop. Plus, this chicken coop is right next to my garden. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this garden come all the way to here. That will more than double the size of my big garden. Now, there are some obstacles in this. Is number one are the trees. We got to get the trees removed, and that's coming hopefully this month. And our chick brooder. Now, this is where we start our meat chickens, is right here. So we're gonna have to move this. Now, my plan on this is to possibly just take all the tin off of it, and maybe we can move it that way. We'll see. If it breaks, tears up, it's not the end of the world. That was a free chick brooder that I built out of a old Joel Southern chicken tractor that we didn't like, and that's where I got my chick brooder from. If I can salvage it, awesome. So our rabbit operation is starting to grow. We're starting to get the meat rabbits going. So I need more room for the meat rabbits. So this is what I'm gonna do. I got the meat rabbits here, and this is a coop where the chickens go up at night. So I'm gonna make the meat rabbits come to here. It's already roofed, it's already framed, it's already got poles in it. Now, there's another one of these right on the other side there. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave that coop there, and that way that's the place we can put chicks. We can put juvenile chickens. If we were to have a sick chicken, we'll have an extra spot for it. And so we're just gonna leave that one there and not tear it down. The tree guys may show up at any time. They just said sometime this month. And the trees we're having cut, the bad trees, are right in here where the roly-poly is. And that's where Mary Carl's chicks are. So we're about to move this roly-poly out of the way and relocate her chicks. Who you got? Where's JP? JP done come see me this morning and was loving on me. Look at him. Look at him who decided to come help. Peaches! Who are you supervising? I need it. Breathe, your moment soon will come. Boom, we got the fence moved. I see JP. Now, maybe even the hardest part, we gotta get these chickens in here. Got one? All right. I got goat. Tony and Sugar, husband and wife. Trust me, y'all gonna love the new place. You're gonna love what we did to it. Got y'all a fig tree. It's gonna be awesome. Just don't eat all my figs. Oh, JP.
Don't leave me!
JP! Poor JP. JP loves people more than chickens. Got these suckers set up, roly-poly set up, out of the way. We'll keep them locked up in here for a few days. We'll just watch it. We want them to learn this is their coop. So we want to keep them locked up. Once the chicken learns that's his coop, that's his roost, when you let it out, it's gonna go back up there at night. So I'm afraid that if we let them out now, they're gonna go up there where they were to go to roost. Now let me show you where we're going to put the new chicken coops with an S right here. This is my raised bed garden. And you may be saying, why in the world are you gonna get rid of the raised bed garden? Here's my issue with the raised bed garden. The raised bed garden right behind me was my very first garden here on our property. I didn't have the big garden because we used to have goats in that area. So this was my garden. Ever since I put the big garden in, I just end up planting more things in the big garden. All my attention goes to the big garden and it's just easier. So what ends up happening is this raised bed garden just gets totally neglected. So having these things just separated is just not working. I can focus on one and not the other one. I've tried it for 3 or 4 years now. So me making the big garden over double its size and getting rid of the raised bed garden just makes perfectly good sense. And this is a flat area. It doesn't get wet. It's raised up. We built this area up. This is a perfect spot for the chicken coop. These are not big changes, but this is big work that's fixing to be done. Y'all remember that the huge tropical storm last year just totally wiped our place out. We had big old sinkholes. We ended up losing our pig house, fell in the hole right here. That's a sinkhole. You can see a sinkhole right here. Our creek bank is completely washed out. We're having big equipment come in. We're getting a lot of dirt, a lot of red clay, a lot of rocks. A lot of stuff being done here on this property to fix that damage. And at the same time, we're installing ditches. You can see we got a ditch installed here, and we got a recently one installed here, which are working very, very, very well. We're gonna add a couple of more of these ditches and drains. Y'all check out the new mallards. She just had like 12 babies. Hey mama, how you and the babies doing? I know people have been seeing this huge pile of rocks here and been asking about it. What's the pile of rocks for? But yeah, this big old pile of riprap is to put in our ditches to make it look nice and to keep it from washing away. And we're gonna put like a mat down in the ditches too to keep the weeds at bay and also to help with erosion. All right, now we got to move the ultimate chicken coop. We have our millefleurs in here, and the rooster doesn't like Mary Carl for whatever reason. Doesn't bother me, but doesn't like Mary Carl. See?
He will jump.
He does not like Mary Carl at all.
I did like that, watch.
And we're gonna build a real coop for these with a run, and they can go back up inside this ultimate chicken coop because this little coop's pretty cool. If you missed this video when I unboxed this thing and put it together, I'll put a link to that video right down below.
This girl went to town at night. She got blinded by the fancy lights. Realized you cannot wait to live till tomorrow. So the girl stayed at the yard. She found all the things you have to know about life. What if Jesus had a brother singing songs?
Ooh, got 'em moved. Got 'em moved. Now the logging crew or the arborist can do his job. Y'all check it out. Sonny and the goats are chilling in the bachelor pad.
No, look at the cat in the window.
Oh, and the cat in the window. And don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid to change. Welcome it. Don't be afraid to try new things, because we're constantly always evolving here on our farm. And more times than not, it's always for the better. Hey y'all stick with us with this big change that's happening with our farm. If you're interested in any Cog Hill Farm shirts like this Praise the Lord shirt, check out that link right here. If you're new to the channel, like our videos, hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you, and always, y'all be good.